day 1 of your 7-day Feel Good Challenge. Welcome! I am so excited to do this for the 3rd year in a row. So what this challenge is going to look like, it is 7 days, full body bar class each day. So a full body bar class is going to be around 45 minutes. It's going to look like a traditional bar class. Well, not super traditional, my version of traditional bar class. So we'll do a warm up. We will do arms, we will do thighs, we will do core, we will do seats, and then we will do a feel good stretch at the end. Each class is going to flow in a different way, and it's going to have different exercises for those body parts, but we will work the entire body for 7 days straight. You've got this. So for this first class, set of light weights is all that you need. So when I say light weights, I mean 2-pound, maybe 3-pound weights. I would never go heavier than 5s at the most, and even 5s are going to be a lot when we have some straight arm work, excuse me. If you don't have weights, no worries. Grab yourself a couple of cans of beans or a couple of water balls and fill them up, and you can use those in place of weights. Set your weights off to the side. You don't need them to start. And we are going to start with a warm-up. So start by facing me in the center of your mat. Take your feet shoulder distance, so wider than you would in a traditional squat. Now from there, I want you to take your legs and externally rotate them. What does that mean? That means turn your legs out just slightly. So the inner thighs are rotating forward, and my toes are now pointing out towards like a 10 and 2 position rather than straight forward. So you have this external rotation. Your thighs are turning outward. Hands are going to come to your hips, and I want you to shift your weight back into your heels as you hinge your torso forward, and then bend your knees. You're coming into a squat position, but slightly different orientation of the legs. So I call this a turned out squat. Very creative name, I know. Bring the hands to the heart, and then start to pulse the hips down. Little down, little down, little down. Now, once you find this pulse, look down at your feet and make sure that you can see all 10 toes. So you're really actively shifting the weight back into your heels, and you're allowing the torso to hinge forward so that the hips can reach back. What that's going to do is keep the knees behind the toes and protect the knees from taking unneeded pressure. Once you feel like you've found that alignment, you can lift your chin and check in with your spine. Make sure it's nice and long. So the sitting bones are reaching back and down at a diagonal, and the crown of the head is reaching long in the opposite direction. So the sides of the waist are really long. Your rib cage is knitting in. Your abdominals are engaged so we're not arching into the low back. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3. We're going to rise all the way up, lift the right knee, twist towards it. Come back down to that squat. Switch, rise up, left knee, lift, you twist. Back to your squat. You've got it. Twist, squat, twist, squat. We go right knee up, left knee up. So as you twist, I want you to notice if it's just your shoulders twisting. Rather than twisting your shoulders, I want you to twist from the middle of your spine. So right around your rib cage, you twist, center, twist. So that way, we're warming up the obliques. We're getting a little bit of rotation into the spine, and we're getting a little bit of heat into the abdominals. Beautiful work. 4 more, let's go. It's 4. Squat, 3, squat, 2, last 1, hold it center, inhale. Exhale, hips reach back, and maybe you sink a little lower. Push down into your heels and press the inner thighs out. Now lift right heel, left heel. It's right heel up and left heel up. So getting a little bit of articulation for the ankle joints and a little bit of heat now into the lower legs. At any point, if you want a little more, you're going to extend your arms up overhead, softening the shoulders and continuing to hug the ribs in and down so we're not arching into the low back. 4 more right here, go. It's 4, 3, 2, last 1, palm spin, face the ground. Squeeze the elbows in and reach. You've got it. Squeeze and reach. Just warming up the upper back, warming up the shoulders, getting a little bit of range of motion here into the shoulder joint. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last 1. Hold the arms long. Inhale, Exhale, reach the hips back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Sink a little bit lower. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2. Rise up, inhale, sweep the arms high. Walk the feet a little bit wider. Rotate the legs to parallel, and then forward fold up and over your wide legs. So just a feel-good stretch here. Legs are wide, all 10 toes are pointing forward. And then just take a moment to rock out through the hips, through the shoulders, through the head and neck. Just finding a little release here. Big breath in, and let it go. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, rotating into a low lunge. Drop that back left knee down to the mat. Keep your fingertips down, and then inhale, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart up. So right knee is stacked over the right heel, and the left hip is spinning forward, getting a nice stretch and an opening into the front of the left hip. Take a big breath in here, and let it go. Plant your hands down into the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and we're going to step back into a high plank position. Legs are long, arms are long, and please know at any point if you need more support, you can tap your knees down to the mat and curl your heels into your seat. We're just going to hold in this high plank, warming up into the abdominals and into the shoulders and upper body. Spread your fingers wide and feel your feel your thumbs squeeze in towards each other. Feel your squeeze. Press the back of the head up to the sky. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, hug the abdominals up and in. So you're really wrapping the belly in towards each other. Towards the sides of the waist, hug in towards the belly button. And you lift the belly up towards the ceiling. Feel the heels reaching long behind you. Feel the crown of the head reaching long in front of you. Feel how strong and stable your abdominals can be here. One more time, a big breath in. And let it go. Lift your hips high, downward dog. Reaching the hips up and back. Feel free to take any movements here that feel good. Stretching out to the backs of the legs. Opening up across the chest. And then notice if you're tending to grip in your neck and try to just release the muscles of the neck here. Maybe shake the head out a little bit. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your back right knee and let's find low lunge on the second side. Fingertips are going to stay down to start here. Reach the shoulder blades down the back and lift up through the heart. Inner thighs squeeze together, and you feel this really nice opening through the front of the right hip. Big breath in, and a big breath out. One more time, we're going to plant the hands, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, we'll step back, high plank, and this time I want you to drop down onto your forearms, so you're in a forearm plank. Walk your feet wide to the outer edges of your mat, and please know that tapping your knees down to the mat is a fantastic option as well. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, hug your abdominals in and focus on your hips. We're going to keep our hips totally still. One more time, take a big breath in. As you exhale, hips don't move. Left arm reaches out in front of you and taps the floor. Pull the left elbow back in. Next time you exhale, switch. It's the right arm that reaches forward. Hips don't move. Right arm comes back in. Keep going like that. On your exhale, left arm reaches. Inhale, left forearm in. Switch, exhale, right arm reaches. Right arm in. Keep going and see what's happening in your hips. Stay slow here and really focus on hugging the abdominals in to keep the hips from dipping and rocking from side to side. Notice how much work your core has to do to stabilize your pelvis. Last time here, left arm, exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Finish strong, right at center. Forearm plank. Push the forearms down into the mat. Press the back of the head to the sky. Big breath in. As you exhale, hug the belly up and in. Spread the shoulder blades wide. Hold and breathe. 4, 3, 2. Tap your knees down. Lift your hips high, finding a puppy dog pose. So knees are down on the mat, hips are stacked over your knees, and then the forehead is melting down into your mat as you extend your arms forward. So really beautiful stretch here for the mid-spine, for the shoulders, for the chest. Big inhale, and a big exhale. Walk your hands in, tuck your toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Pushing the hands into the mat and reaching the hips up and back here. Big inhale, and exhale. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Sweep the arms up high, coming into a high lunge position. From here, drop your hands down to your hips and take a moment to set yourself up. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Inner thighs squeeze together. Back left hip spins forward. Now from here, inhale, bend the back knee, coming into a lunge. Exhale, extend the back leg straight. It's inhale, bend to a hover, and exhale, reach. So we are jumping right into thigh work today. So we are transitioning from our warm-up into our thigh series. If you are new here, welcome. I have 3 sets of thigh work that we are going to work through. And that is traditionally what I'm gonna do in every class, 3 sets of thigh work. So this first set is focused on lunges. So really great opportunity to open the back hip, to find some balance, and of course, to work the thighs. 2 more times. Inhale, back knee bend. Exhale, you extend. The last one, I want you to bend the back knee and I want you to hold it. Back knee is underneath your back hip or maybe a few inches behind it. Front knee is strong over that front ankle. From here, just pulse your hips little down, little down, little down. Feel your inner thighs squeezing towards each other. And then notice if you have a tendency here to lean forward. It's not terrible to lean forward. You're still gonna work your legs, but we are actually going to go there together in just a minute. So can you fight for this first set to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips and your chest lifted? 8 more pulses here. Go 8, and go 6, and go 4, 3, 2, stay right there. Inhale. As you exhale, nothing changes in the lower legs. You just hinge your torso forward, stacking your shoulders over that front knee. And as you inhale, lift the chest back up. You've got it. Exhale, hinge. And inhale, lift. Hinge it forward. Lift it up. So notice if you're gripping in your front right toes. Try to relax the right toes here, pushing more weight down into the right heel. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other and feel your right hip pulling back toward the mat behind you. 2 more. You hinge it forward. You lift it up. Last one, go hinge. And lift. Now I want you to hinge it forward and hold it. Shoulders stack over the front right knee. Feel your back left hip pulling forward. 1 more time, pulse down an inch, little down, little down. So still in a lunge, but now we've hinged the torso forward. So you're gonna feel more work into this front right leg. Right glutes, right hamstring, right quadriceps. 8 more, 6 more, and go 4, 3, 2, stay right there. Inhale. As you exhale, quarter turn, face me, still hinging your torso forward, coming back into a turned out squat. The same position we started class in. So feet are about as wide as your shoulders. Legs turn out just slightly. Now from here, push into your heels and squeeze your heels towards each other, feeling the inner thighs press open. Hands can stay on your hips, or they can come to rest to your chest. We're gonna lower the hips down for 2. Come up just to knee height. You've got it. Inhale down and exhale up. So you found this position earlier. It is a lot like a traditional squat in that our hips are going back, our weight is in our heels, and our torso is hinging forward. The only difference is that we've turned our legs out. So it doesn't need to be this huge ballerina turnout, right? Really tiny, like a few inches turned out here. Squeezing the heels in and pushing the inner thighs open. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Stop at knee height. Last one. Now hold a little bit lower than you want to. Lift just your right heel off of the mat. Push into your left heel. Push your inner thighs open. Pulse your hips down, down, little down, little down. Now really drive down into your left heel here. Feel the crown of the head reaching long. And then double check that you're really fired up and engaged through your abdominals. 8 more, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, right heel down, left heel lifts. Pause, drive down into your right heel. Push your inner thighs open, pulse your hips, little down, little down, little down. So extra heat here into the right quadricep. I'm hoping you're also feeling work into the inner thighs, the outer thighs, into the glutes. A lot happening. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, and go 4, 3, 2, hold it. Right heel down, left heel down. That's what I meant, left heel down. Drive down into both heels. Push the inner thighs open, reach the hips back. Now stay low in the hips. Just pulse your thighs out. Go, little press. Little out, little out. So pushing inner thighs open and open and open. Feel the work here into the inner and outer thighs. Squeeze your heels towards each other and try to stay low. We only have 16 more. Go 16, 15. We're going to quarter turn to the left. We're going to take the lunge series on the left leg, and 8 and a hold. Go 6, we'll hold it. Go 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale. Exhale, hips back, inner thighs press open, sink a little lower. Hold right here, 4, 3, 2, quarter turn to the left, rise up. Reach the right leg long behind you, bend into that left knee, maybe reach the fingertips up to the sky, high lunge, inhale. As you exhale, hands can drop down to your hips. Feel that front left heel drive into the mat. Pull the left hip bone back, inhale, bend that back right knee. Exhale, stretch it straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. So the front knee is staying bent here. We're bending and extending through the back leg. So you get a little bit deeper and a little bit higher. But realistically, I don't want you coming anywhere near 2 straight legs, right? So we're continuing to work this front left quadricep. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. Last one. Now bend that back knee, hold it at a hover. So back hip lines up with back knee. Front knee stacked over front ankle. From here, pulse your hips, little down, little down, little down. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. So while it is so tempting to lean forward here, you know that we're going there soon. So see if for this first variation you can stay lifted and open, stacking the shoulders over the hips. 8 more, go 8, 6, and go 4, 3, legs stay as they are, inhale. As you exhale, hinge just your torso forward, and inhale, stack it right back tall. It's exhale forward, and inhale, lift. So we're stacking the shoulders over the front knee, then stacking them over the hips. The shape of your spine is not changing, just the orientation of it. So we're staying in a neutral spine. We're not rounding, right? We're just hinging from the waist forward and lift. You've got it. Hinge it forward and lift it up. I'm hoping your front left leg is feeling a fair bit of heat here. 2 more times. Go. It's hinge and lift. Last one. Go hinge and lift. Now exhale, hinge it forward. Hold it. Pull the front hip back. Again, pulse your hips. Little down, little down, little down. So now shoulders stack over front knee. Inner thighs are drawing together, and we're pushing into that front left heel. Yes. 16, 15. We'll hold it, and then things will change. We have 8 more here. Go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower. Drive into the left heel. We're coming all the way down onto our knees in 4. In 3. In 2. Drop your back right knee all the way down. Now maybe you want a little bit more cushion. For that, we're going to roll the mat up, stacking it on top of itself. Bring your knees on top of that roll. Beautiful. Now sit tall, reaching the arms forward. Ears are stacked over shoulders. Shoulders are over ribs. Ribs are over hip. One long line. We're going to inhale, hinge it back, and exhale, lift it up. hinge it back, and lift it up. So as you hinge, you're gonna feel your quadriceps fire. So the front of the thighs is gonna get a pretty good burn pretty quickly, at least I do. Now notice you also have to engage your glutes here, and that's totally fine. Engage your glutes to help maintain neutral. We're not releasing the rib cage and arching into the back. It's a long line from the crown of the head all the way down to the knees. Hinge it back and lift it up. 2 more times, hinge and lift. Last time, it's hinge and lift. And you know where we're going, we're gonna hinge it back and we're gonna hold it right there. Glutes are engaged, quads are fired up. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. You'll notice that's a theme today, right? Inner thighs are squeezing in from here. Back an inch, up an inch, little back, little up. You've got it, back and up. We really started with a bang today, coming right into thigh work. After this, we'll take a seat and we'll come into some abdominal focused work, okay? So you'll get a little breather for the legs. Feel though how much work your body is doing. I am already so sweaty. My heart is pounding, even though we haven't been jumping around. This really focused work is so challenging for me. I hope it's challenging for you too. Go 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hinge it back, hold it. Inner thighs squeeze together. Come back 1 more inch. Lift the arms up to the sky. Lower them right back down to shoulders. Exhale up. And inhale down, isometric hold in the legs. So we're not moving the legs. We're hinging back, we're sweeping the arms up. We're lowering them down. You have 4 more, you've got this. Up and down. Final hold on deck in 3. And down. 2 more, yes, it's lift. And lower, now float the arms up, hold it there. Hug the ribs in. Hinge back, 1 more inch, this is it. Hold 4. 3. 2, rise up, unroll your mat, amazing job, and come into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, reach the arms forward, and melt down into the mat. Big breath in, and let it go. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Roll yourself forward, coming back into a high plank position. So the hands are under the shoulders. Extend the legs long behind you. Now take a moment and really set yourself up here, pressing the back of the head up, pressing the thighs up and wrapping the abdominals in. Now I want everyone to keep the same engagement in your abdominals. Just tap your knees down to the mat and untuck your toes. On our inhale, we're gonna lower all the way down to the mat, letting our nose tap. On our exhale, we're gonna press all the way back up to straight arms. Stay slow. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, you press. So really super full range push-up. So your elbows are going back at about a 45-degree angle here. And I want you to get this full range of motion. Now, if you have a super strong push-up, you are more than welcome to come to your toes and do this in a full plank. I do not have a super strong push-up, so I'm gonna stay here on my knees. As you lift up, I want you to really exhale and feel your abdominals lift up first. So you're not arching into the back to bring you up. 2 more times, inhale, we lower. Exhale, we press. Last time down. Exhale. Now come halfway down and hold it. Notice if you're dropping your chin to your chest, lift the chin and just pulse down. 16, 15, 1 inch down. You've got it. 12. 8 more here. Go. 8. 6. No hold. You're here for 4. 3, 2. Press back. Child's pose. 1 more time. Big toes together. Arms reach long. A little shorter one this time. Inhale. And exhale. Walk yourself up to seated. And we're going to swing our legs around in front of us, grabbing our weights and extending our legs out long. So you flex through the feet and you push the heels down into the mat. Arms are going to reach forward, and I want you to flip your palms up to the sky here, okay? Just going to scooch over a little, okay? As we inhale, we're going to hinge back curling in. As we exhale, we're gonna sit all the way up, extend the arms forward. Back and lift. You've got it. Hinge it back and lift it up. So we're staying slow here because we're asking a lot out of our abdominals as we hinge back, right? So the same position I had you in that final set of thigh work, that hinge thigh work, long line from the crown of the head. This time we're bringing it crown of the head to the hips rather than the knees. But we're not rounding the spine, we're not arching the spine. We're staying long, we're just hinging back and lifting up. 2 more, go hinge and lift. Last one, go hinge and lift. Now I want you to hinge back, hold the arms at 90, just pulse the arms up. You've got it, up and up. So spine is long. We're feeling the front low ribs knitting together, and just like you did when in that lunge series where we hinged forward, nothing has changed in the shape of our spine. We're now just hinging it back, which is asking a lot out of your abdominals. You have 8 more pulses right here. Go. It's 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2. Extend the arms long, but keep the torso hinging back. Inhale. As you exhale, row the elbows back. Inhale, reach them forward. Go. It's exhale back and inhale, reach. So it's a serve the platter, static hold with the rest of the body. So as you squeeze the elbows back, really feel how much more the abdominals have to work with the added weight of your arms. And reach. 3 more, go squeeze. And reach. 2 more, squeeze. And reach. Last time. Now hold the arms long, just take the chest back an inch, up an inch, little back, little up. You've got it, back and up. So you feel the length all the way up to the crown of the head. We're just taking ourselves back, lift the chest, it's back and lift. Go 4, 3, 2, last time. Now come back 1 inch and hold it. Bring the weights together and bend the elbows so the weights come to the chest. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, it's a little twist to the right. Come back to center, switch, exhale, you little twist to the left. Come back to center, make it really small, it's a little twist. And back to center, it's a little twist. And back to center. Because we're in this neutral spine, your range of motion and your twist might be a little smaller. It's totally fine. Think about your warm-up, where we're focusing on twisting, not from the shoulders, but from the mid-spine, from the rib cage, you twist. Come back to center. You twist. Come back to center. So we're still hinging back. We're still feeling the abdominals work to hold us in place. And now we're adding a little rotation so that the obliques are working to rotate our mid-spine. And back to center. 4 more. And center. 3 more times, go, exhale, twist. Back to center, just 2 more, go, it's twist. And center, last time, go twist. Now hold it center, take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach the arms forward 1 more time. Now from here, inhale. Exhale, sweep both arms up. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale. And inhale, lower. Yeah, you got it. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Now, as you lift, you might notice how much more work your abdominals have to do. I know. I agree. So if you find you cannot lift them all the way up to the sky, no worries. Just bring them up a few inches. That's totally fine. Make sure you're exhaling and hugging the abdominals in. 2 more. Go, lift. And lower. Last one, go, lift. And lower. Now I want you to lift the arms up to your challenge points. Hold them there. Just reach your heart up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Yes, you got it. Lift and lift. Continue to hug the abdominals in, feeling the pubic bone drawing up towards the bottom ribs. Ribs are knitting together. Spine is long. We're going to roll all the way back onto our back in 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, roll all the way back onto your back, letting your head rest down on your mat. Bend your knees and pinch your feet. Reach the weights up to the sky for me. Now take a moment here and just let your arm bones be heavy down into the mat. We're gonna take both weights into our left hand, okay? So I'm stacking both weights into this left hand. If that's uncomfortable, feel free to just do one. Reach the weights back behind you just until you feel your tricep fire. Now from here, take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift up into a low bridge and sweep the weights up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower the hips, weights sweep overhead. Exhale, everything up. Inhale back. Exhale. So this bridge position, you're driving down into your heels, and you're lifting your hips, not as high as you possibly can, but just to the point that you can feel your glutes engage. We want to make sure that this becomes a glute and tricep exercise, not a low back exercise, right? So if you're lifting so high that your back is arching and your rib cage is flaring, you have lost the point of the exercise, right? So if that means your hips don't go as high, then don't lift your hips as high. 2 more times. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one, inhale, lower. Now we're gonna hold the lift. So both weights are in the left hand, we're reaching up to the ceiling. Shift your weight into your left foot, take an inhale. As you exhale, march your right foot up, tabletop. Inhale, lower your right foot back down. Exhale, stay with the right foot, lift it up. And lower it down. So the only thing that's moving here is the right knee marching up and down. So you'll start to feel a ton of work, I'm hoping, into the left glutes, into the left hamstring. We're taking a pause on our tricep work for this left arm for just a moment. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. 2 more. I think you know where I'm going. March it up, hold it. Push down into the left foot. Squeeze your left glute. Now don't let your hips move. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right leg, left arm, extend away from each other. Inhale, pull them back in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. So you're doing this little dead bug variation, but in a bridge position. So your left foot is pushing down into the mat, and your left glute is working so hard to stabilize you here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. This time hold the out. Soften your ribs, push into your left foot. Now take your right leg, nothing else is gonna move, just your right leg goes out to the right about 6 inches. Squeeze it back in the center. Inhale out, exhale center. Inhale, open. Exhale in, 3 more times. Rib cage soft. 2 more. Last one. Bring it into center, hold it there. Push into your left heel, inhale. Now as you exhale, bend your right knee and bring the ball of your right foot back down to the mat. Don't lower your hips, keep your hips up. Continue to drive into your left heel. Left glute is still squeezing, right foot is just offering a little bit of support. Now bring the focus to your left side triceps. Bend your left elbow and reach the left arm straight. Bend it in, or reach it out. Tricep kick back here, almost like you're doing a skull crusher. But what I want you to find is that your elbow is back pointing towards the wall behind you. So this is tricep work. If you do not feel this in your tricep, maybe try bringing your arm back farther. Okay, 3 more, bend. Reach. You're still in a bridge. Right glute and left glute are still working. Much more left glute though. Last time, bend. Now hold the left arm straight. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, take a tiny bend in your left elbow and then extend your left arm straighter. It's the tiniest bend and a big stretch. Faster, go, bend, reach. Bend, reach. So it's a little punch, you've got it. Reach and reach. Continuing to reach the fist towards the wall behind you. Continuing to push your left heel down into the mat. Go 8, go 6, go 4, 3. Left arm stays straight, inhale. Exhale, pulse your hips up. Go a little up, a little up. Just hold your left arm still and strong. You've got it. Up and up. You get a moment to breathe. We'll take a stretch before we do this. On the other side, your final hold in 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale, push into your left heel. Lift your left hip and your right hip a little bit higher. Extend your left arm even straighter. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2. Lower everything down to the mat. Set the weights down. Hug the knees into the chest and just take a moment to rock from side to side. Amazing work. Who knew so much could happen down on the mat, right? Big inhale here. And a big exhale. Let's do it. Bring both feet back down to the mat. Both weights are now going to come into your right hand. If it was uncomfortable to have both weights, then please know you can always drop down to one weight, okay? Reach the right arm up towards the sky and just pause for a moment. Feel the upper arm bone soften into the socket. Left arm can just rest at your side. Knees are bent. Heels are in line with your sitting bones. Inhale here. As you exhale, sweep that right arm back so that bicep comes towards the ear. Now on your next breath out, we're going to sweep the arms up, sweep the arm up, and lift the hips. On your inhale, lower down, sweep the arm overhead. Exhale up, inhale down. Both feet are flat into the mat. We're starting with this 2-leg exercise just to set ourselves up before we take the series on the right leg, okay? Now, in case you're starting to feel that like, oh my gosh, when is this going to be over? We have the right side. And then we will take a double leg series in this bridge position to finish class, okay? So again, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I will never finish class on a single leg exercise. I don't want you leaving class feeling all lopsided. So we always finish, even if it's just for a moment, in a 2-leg exercise, okay? 2 more times. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last one. Now this time I want you to lift it up and hold it there. Right arm stays where it is. Shift your weight into the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, march the left leg up. Inhale, left leg lower. Exhale, left leg lift. So nothing is moving on the right side of your body. Just the left leg is marching and lowering. Now notice as you march the left leg up, are you dropping your hips down? Try to continue to press your hips up to the ceiling, knowing that it doesn't have to be the world's highest bridge. You want to make sure that the rib cage is still knitting together and that we're staying as neutral as we can through the whole spine. Are you breathing? I noticed I wasn't. 3 more times. 2 more. Last time we're going to hold that march. Stay right there. Left leg is lifted. Take a breath in. As you exhale, left leg, right arm, reach away from each other. Pull them back in. Or reach them out. Pull them in. Driving down into your right heel. Squeezing the right glute and feeling the right hamstring work here. We're also getting into the tricep on the right side. We're also getting core work. There is so much happening in this position. It's not the longest seat work series ever for that exact reason. It is really, really intense. You have 2 more here. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. Last time. Now reach them out and hold it there. Continue to reach energy out through your left toes. Inhale. As you exhale, take your left leg out to left about 6 inches. Squeeze it back to center. Left leg out. Left leg in. Right arm is straight. Right heel is pushing into the mat. Hips are staying lifted. Yes, you've got it. 4 more. Inhale out. Exhale and try to relax through the face. 2 more times. Last one. Now hold the in. Lift the hips a little higher, driving to the right heel. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Bring the ball of the left foot back down to the mat. Stay in the bridge position. Keep your right arm where it is. Push into your right heel. Bend through the right arm, extend it straight. Bend the right elbow, or reach it long. Tricep kick back here, right? As you bend the elbow, maybe your weights tap the ground, maybe they don't. But I want you to feel your arms sliding back towards your ear. So we're really firing into the triceps here, the back of the upper arm. Hips are still lifted. The rib cage is still soft. Driving down into the right heel. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Last one, bend. Now hold the right arm straight. Relax the right shoulder. Take the tiniest bend in the right elbow. And then extend the right arm straight like you're trying to punch the wall behind you. Faster. Go. Bend, reach. Bend, reach. Bend, reach. Bend, reach. You've got it. Reach. And reach. And reach. Yes. Little punch. Little punch. You're almost there. 8 more. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Hits 4, 3, 2. Keep the right arm straight. Inhale. Exhale. Pulse the hips up. Go a little up. Little up. Little up. Yes, things change so soon. It's just 16 and a final hold. Go 16, 15. Right arm long. Tricep is working. Rib cage soft. 8 more here. Go 8, 7. Really drag down into your right heel. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the right glute. Lengthen the right arm longer. Hold here. 4, 3, 2. Stay with me. Reach the weights overhead. Grab one weight into either hand. Lower your left heel. Your hips are still lifted. You're still in the bridge. Toe, heel walk your feet out to the turned out squat position we have done twice before today. So heels are in on the mat. Toes are off of the mat. You're in this really small external rotation. Same thing you did in turned out squat. Both arms are reaching up to the sky. One weight into either hand. Tap the seat down. Lift the seat up, full range. It's inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Faster, it's tap and lift. Go down and up. You're almost there. You're almost done with class. Yes, you got it. Tap and lift. Go tap. As you lift the hips, drive your heels down into the mat. 4 more. Go. 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips up. Push down into the heels. Press the inner thighs open. Squeeze the heels in. Now from here, both arms reach back. Hold them right there, reaching the weights even longer. This should feel like a little break, right? Because it's just one weight in either hand. From here, pulse the hips. Little up, little up, little up. You've got it. Arms are still in strong. Heels are driving down. You're almost done. Push into the heels. Squeeze the glutes. You're here for 16, 15. Final hold for class on deck in 12. You have a feel-good stretch on the other side. Go 8, you hold it. 6, you'll hold it. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Drive your heels down. Push your inner thighs open and squeeze the glutes. Now reach the arms even longer and maybe reach them back 1 more inch closer towards the floor behind you. This is it. This is class. Soften your shoulders and breathe. 4, 3, hips a little bit higher. 2, whoo, lower everything down. Set the weights off to the side, out of your way, and hug your knees into your chest. Gently rocking side to side. Amazing work. We will stay down here for a figure 4 stretch. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Option 1 is to grab the back of the right thigh. Option 2, if that's a little too intense, is just lowering your right foot down to the mat, okay? Remember that stretching should feel good. So you go to whatever position feels the best for you today. Maybe you want to be still, or maybe you want to rock a little from side to side, opening up through the outer left hip and glute. Big inhale, and a big exhale. Take your arms out into a cactus shape. Lower your right foot down to the mat and then just drop the whole shape over towards the right. So your left foot stamps down into the ground. You can stay right here. This might be plenty for you. If you don't really feel this, I want you to hop your legs up a little closer to you And then reach down with your right hand, grab your right ankle. Excuse me, reach down with your right hand and grab your left ankle and push the left inner thigh away from you. So right hand is grabbing the left ankle. It'd be really hard to grab your right ankle right now. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Gently bring yourself back to center. We'll switch other side. Right side figure four. Reach through, grab a hold of the back of the left leg. Or if that doesn't feel right for you today, just lower your left foot down to the mat. You can stay in stillness or you can rock a little from side to side, whichever you prefer. Big inhale. Big exhale. Arms are going to come out to that cactus shape. Lower your left foot down and then drop the whole shape over to the left so your right foot plants down into the ground. Now this might be enough for you. Or if you have a little bit more mobility, you might hop your feet a little closer towards you. Reach down with your left hand and grab your right ankle. Feel the right inner thigh pressing away from you as you drop your right shoulder down towards the mat. Breathe in and try to soften as you exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Unwind yourself back to center. Rock and roll yourself up to a seated position, extending the legs long in front of you. Seated forward fold. Inhale, sit really tall. And then as you exhale, just round through the spine, walking your hands forward and enjoying a nice forward fold. You can make this a really passive forward fold, so you don't need to worry about a flat back. You don't need to worry about grabbing your toes. Just try to relax into the stretch. Your chin drops towards your chest, your spine rounds, and our weight just hangs over our legs here, elongating through the backs of the legs. Let's take 3 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe in and out. Last time, fill all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, try to soften even more. Use your arms to push yourself up to any comfortable seated position for you. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work on the first day of this challenge. I am so proud of you. I am so glad you are here with me. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 2 of the 7-Day Feel Good Challenge. So make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, all of those things that really help me out. And I cannot wait to meet you back here on the mat tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day.